Too many switches on the
Alright, so this is the first vlog here for Resports, Vintage Media. I'm the executive director, Joe Villaverde of Resports. NFL season's just around the corner, so let's talk NFL, talk about top 10 teams who have the best chance of winning the Super Bowl, because that's the point of the game, right?
I'm sorry, sir, to interrupt you. The window doesn't want to open.
Window's fine like that.
My apologies, sir.
That's my secretary, I guess. No, I don't think secretary is a dude. Secretary is bad. My bitch. Alright, number one, according to TSN Power Rankers, New England Patriots. Pats every year are number one. Like, let's be real here. Great defense. Got Teddy Bruschi retired. Let's see how that's going to affect their defense. That might be an interesting thing to look at there. But Tom Brady's back quarterback, and he looked pretty decent in the preseason. A little bit of missed throws, but, you know, found that connection with Randy Moss a few times, so that should be interesting there. Defending champions, Pittsburgh Steelers, who I think should be number one, because the team's basically the same. Still got the best defense in the league, probably. Manned by veteran quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, he's gonna find some great things with Santonio Holmes. That, you know, when the Giants won the Super Bowl and David Tyree made that crazy catch, and now he's cut and he's like nobody. He's a nobody. That's not Santonio Holmes. Santonio Holmes is a legit wide receiver. Great fantasy value, by the way. Great wide receiver for that team. And I really think they're going to find a connection. And, of course, you can't forget about Hines Ward there, banning passes. Willie Parker, fast Willie Parker, still going to run that football. And Rashard Mendenhall, after a little bit of a disappointing rookie campaign with some injuries, he's going to come back, have a great season. For me, Pittsburgh's power rank number one, but we're going through TSN power rankings right now. I'm talking about those. New York Giants just signed... Not just, but they did sign their Eli Manning quarterback for a long term. Now the most paid person in the league. That won't last very long because, well, let's face it, people getting paid the most in the league don't last very long. Someone else is going to eventually get paid more. But New York Giants is just such a balanced team. That running game has got to be able to carry them still a little bit further. And that quarterback has already got a Super Bowl. So that's pretty legit. Number 4, according to TSN, is the Indianapolis Colts. Colts, I would drop them a little bit here. They're not as good as they used to be, I don't think. Peyton Manning has been on a steady decline. Still threw for 6,000 yards last year, so I'm not saying Peyton Manning's done. But, you know, Peyton Manning's not old yet, but he's like, in 3 years, we'll talk about him getting older. This kind of reminds me of Brett Favre. I remember playing... NFL Game Day 2002 or something. I don't know which year it was. I remember playing NFL Game Day or no, Madden. It was Madden. Madden was saying, "Oh, I know the best part of Brett Favre is he's not getting old yet. He's only been playing the year for 9 years." I remember when they used to say that. Now look what everyone says about him. Bomb, gonna lead Vikings Super Bowl, maybe. Speaking of the Vikings, that's the next team, of course, I want to talk about. Brett Favre added to this team makes it a great caliber possibility to this team. Jamarcus Russell, Tarvaris Jackson, not the guy for this quarterback. Jamarcus Russell is a different story for Oakland, but Tarvaris Jackson did not believe this guy quarterback, and Sage Rosenfeld's like, come on, let's be real here. While Brett will throw a lot of interceptions, he should throw for equal touchdowns. Looks like 15 and 15. If he does that, that's a pretty good season, I think, because the Minnesota Vikings got maybe the best defense. The closest defense to the Steelers, I think. Some people say the Giants' defense might even be better, but I don't think so. Minnesota Vikings defense is going to carry that team. Brett can throw an interception and be fine. The Jets could not handle that. I know they had a really great start to the season. They were almost the best team in the season at some point. And then they didn't have the running game, and then they didn't have the defense, and then Brett Favre's play slipped. When Brett Favre's play slipped for the Vikings, they got Adrian Peterson in the backfield. Consensus best running back in the league to some people. So... Consensus to some people, that's contradictory, but a lot of people like him. I like him as the second best running back this year behind Maurice Jones-Drew, but we'll have to see with that. I'll do that in a second.
I'm sorry, sir, but the funds are ready for transfer to your bank account. I need the account number.
I spelled it wrong. Interrupting my beautiful...
Be careful, sir. If you put in the wrong account number, millions and millions of dollars will be transferred to the wrong account.
Okay, and I'm back. Short break, y'all. I hope y'all got some chips or something, got some drinks. Nothing to drink, because I'm getting parched just talking here. But we're going to keep going. Number 6, San Diego Chargers. Chargers, I feel bad for because they're a team that's just so good, but doesn't get in the light in the talk with the Colts, with the Steelers. They're better than the Vikings, most likely. LaDainian Tomlinson there is still got a lot to prove. But you know, this whole running game, no matter who's running the ball in San Diego, they're gonna get a lot of yards. Phillip Rivers, legit quarterback, 100% legit, one of the most in the league, very underrated, maybe better than Eli. But I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. But Eli has a Super Bowl ring, so hey, who knows about that? San Diego Chargers, obviously another formidable defense. One thing I want to note, of all these teams, all great defenses. Even the Colts, not so hot, but they got Bob Sutton in the safeties. All the top teams in the top 6, best defenses. Tennessee Titans. I think the Titans are set up to have a very disappointing year. They're power ranked number 7th, but they had a very good preseason. But preseason is just preseason, right? Kerry Collins, I still don't believe his ability to carry this team very far. Kerry can't carry. I don't think so. He can prove me wrong, though. I'd love to see him prove me wrong. I would like to see the Titans have a lot of success. But just like look at that early playoff exit, I think that just proves a lot that that team wasn't for real. They're going to have a hard schedule this season, and I don't think they're going to be able to repeat what they did last year. Watch them finish 10-6 and look for a wild card spot. Number 8, Arizona Cardinals. It's hard to say what this team's going to become. Kurt Warner's still quarterback. I love that Kurt Warner had a comeback year. I love Kurt Warner so much. If you guys know me, you know how much I respect that man. Supermarket to Super Bowl. Almost 2 of them. So, super good stuff out of them, but I don't really know what they really expect. They got a rookie running back in Chris Beanie Wells who might be able to do something, might be able to take Hightower's spot. I don't know, but I don't know how much to say about the Cardinals because that might be a little bit tough. Number 9, Dallas Cowboys. No more Terrell Owens. Roy Williams got to step up to be number 1. I'm a little scared for this team. I like the Cowboys usually. I'm a little scared. Tony Romo, I really believe in the kid, but lately he's just been kind of sketchy with me. For a while, I've been everyone giving that Brett Favre comparison, but he might have more of the negatives of Brett Favre than the positives. So that's going to be interesting to watch at. Marion Barber going to go in there with a great running game. Him and oh crap, what's his name? Felix Jones. Sorry, him and Felix Jones should be very good. Felix Jones, much like Rashard Mendenhall, he was my rookie pick. Didn't work out because he got injured, but he was super good early on. Watch him return some good kicks and be a very good other running back for Marion Barber. Because remember, Marion Barber had his best year when Julius Jones was the starting running back, and Marion Barber just got those other carries. If they can make this new Jones, Felix Jones, if they can make him do some good stuff, Marion Barber's going to have a great year again. That's all I'm going to say. Philadelphia Eagles at number 10. The last team we'll talk about in this video. Philadelphia Eagles, I think they were bumped up these power rankings because of the signing of Michael Vick, which I don't know how much that means. He gets to play in week 3. But they already got their quarterback, Donovan McNabb. I don't know. Good ups, Donovan McNabb in press conferences, not look as disappointed as humanly possible. Way to put that solid acting face on. No one knows that you hate that. I don't think Vic is going to take this starting job. I think a lot of other people are saying they're going to do a bit of a wildcat offense, maybe have both in the backfield. You never know who's going to get the ball. Might be interesting, might confuse some players. But in the end, I think it's going to be too complicated for the team. They're going to be trying to do crazy, wild stuff. And then it's going to be like, hey, we got to get back to basics. Donovan McNabb, West Coast offense. Lead your team to glory. Team a little bit like the San Diego Chargers. So good, but does not get topped in the top 5 ever. And that's everyone in the top 10 there. So it should be interesting. I would put this is a little bit of bias, but I would put the Green Bay Packers up near there too as a notable mention. Aaron Rodgers looking great in the preseason. Greg Jennings, it might be a comeback here for him. You might see him prove maybe he's up there with the Randy Mosses, up there with Terrell Owens, up there with Chad before he was Ocho Cinco Johnson, maybe. Of course, they got James Jones at 3rd wide receiver. He's looking to have a breakout year. Donald Driver, always solid. He's a lock for 800 yards. This offense looks very impressive. And this defense, great linebacker core. A.J. Hawk, Nick Barnett, they're going to do good stuff too, as a notable mention there. Actually, I want to watch some New York Jets games. What are they going to do after Favre? Is Mark Sanchez going to be the new starting quarterback? I don't know. And another notable mention, let's watch Detroit Lions, because it's funny. I don't know. I think they're screwed. They're not going to go 0-16 again.
Super Bowl!
He says Super Bowl. I don't believe him. But that's been 10 minutes, and that's probably enough of me. I'm the executive director of Resports. Hope you enjoyed listening to the vlog. Hope you enjoy listening to some more of them. Peace.